Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another creative sim, and this is another part of our long creative sim series that I started to make for the Zodiac. And so this Zodiac sign is Pisces, and according to the things that I have been looking up online, Pisces are considered to be compassionate, artistic, intuitive, gentle, and wise, and very musical and romantic. And so I came up with this creative sim because I was thinking very much like originally I was thinking more like Ariel type, like I wanted to give her more like mermaid hair and like have that type of like ethereal type feel, but I wanted to go with a little bit something different. So I went with I still went with that wavy look, but she looks but I went with like a kind of stronger jawline than I did with the other character. I gave her the musical genius aspiration, or like musical prodigy. She's creative, she's a music lover, she's good, so she's just an all-around good simmer. Her name is Talia. I actually really like her. She's really pretty, and I was going for like a mix of that sea green that's supposed to be a Pisces color and then a mauve, so like a lighter lavender color a little bit. I was trying to mix those two colors together to kind of come up with something really pretty, and I think it turned out really well. I've been kind of happy about how I've been doing the Zodiac ones. I've been doing speed edits on these as well. If you guys haven't seen the last one I did, which is Aquarius, I don't have a voiceover on that one because I was sick at the time, so I didn't actually get to tell you guys what I was thinking when I was creating that sim. But for that one, I was thinking she was supposed to be more she was supposed to be a little bit more like boho, and she's supposed to be like a perfectionist and really like not mental in the sense like crazy, but mental as in she's very like in her head, she thinks a lot about things. And so this one, I was thinking she was a little bit more friendly, a little bit more outgoing, but she was still very much like an upbeat personality, that like a person you would want to really be around a lot of the time. And the speed edit, it didn't take me that long. This one was kind of fun. I was trying to find different ways to do things because I got some really great criticism on the last speed edit because of like how harsh the lighting was, and I was trying to mitigate that a little bit in this one. I didn't want to use too much harsh lighting. The last one I was trying to get this glow effect, which I didn't really know if I captured really well, and this time I wasn't really going for a glow really. It was more kind of like, you know, that feeling of when the light hits your face when you're in the sun, that type of lighting where it's kind of off a little bit, but it's still a little bit bright on one side versus slightly shadowed on another, but it still isn't that harsh of a contrast, which is what it was like in the first edit. And so I had to kind of test things on that. I'm still trying to learn how to do editing. I've only done let me think. I've only done a couple edits, so I'm not particularly like amazing at it. Like I'm not Hatsy good at doing speed edits. But I actually just really like doing this, mostly because I used to draw more than I do now. I've been spending more time reading and doing sims than I have been drawing recently. I used to do drawing a lot more before I hit college, and a little bit into college. I never actually took an art class, which I'm kind of sad I never took one in college because it would have been really fun. But I still know like some of the basics, so like how lighting works, how shading works, how things are supposed to look on like a face, or when it comes to like shapes and things like that. So doing speed edits is kind of like getting back to those like roots a little bit, and I'm kind of happy about that. And I've been testing out like making more like more distinct changes to my characters when I'm making speed edits. So like most of the time, and if you guys have seen some of my other stuff I was just testing out previously, everything looks more just like I kind of just added some shading. I never made any major changes to the way the sim looks. I just kind of accentuate features, add some shadows, add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so that it looks a little bit more realistic, and a little bit more polished, I guess, rather than just like, oh yeah, you took this picture in CAS and then yeah, you're just posting it somewhere. But so I've been more doing that than actually making changes, like adding hair like you see Hattie doing, or making like major additions such as like effects like sparkles, like different things like that. Eventually maybe I'll get into that. I haven't tried it before, but I'm always up for trying new things. I'm a fairly fast learner when it comes to stuff online, which I'm super surprised about. I've never been against trying different techniques on things. For this one, I kind of feel like I rushed it a tad because I didn't do all the stuff that I would normally do when it comes to like highlighting certain pieces, or like making the shading a little bit more pronounced. But like I said, I was trying something different this time, just because in the last speed edit everything was a little bit harsher than I wanted it to be, but I was also trying to make it have a specific look. So hopefully this one came out well. You guys can let me know what you think down in the comments if you guys like the way I did this one, and if you guys have ideas, or if you are a Pisces. Shout out to all Pisces. I'm not a Pisces, so well, I'll let you guys know when we get to my zodiac. But I've been enjoying these just because they give me a little bit of a chance to be really creative when it comes to like color and light, and being able to like really play around with my sim in the game. And I had a really hard time doing this, actually. I couldn't figure out how light I wanted to go with this, because because of this custom content I have, she already has like a natural highlight right there that's already part of like how everything works. So I didn't really know how heavy I wanted to go with that highlight on her face. And then I think I go back eventually and I make it a little bit lighter, because it's much too like white for me. It looks like she she took like a big huge thing of like when you get your foundation and it's too light for your skin tone, so you look like you took like a piece of like a big huge sponge and smashed on like a really pale color onto your face, like regardless of like your skin tone. Like I'm really dark, but I know a lot of people who like have like more like lighter skin tones still have that issue when you don't find the right foundation. That's kind of what this felt like to me. Or like Phantom of the Opera. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Phantom of the Opera on the top of her face, because I didn't get like that highlight right. I go back and change it, thank gosh, but right now I'm just finishing off, like pretty much just making sure I get the right lighting on her face and on like her entire body, because we are still going with like that slight brightness, slight dark. I didn't make it as harsh as I did the last time, so that's why I kind of like faded it out on these, so you can kind of tell that it's a little bit, you can tell the difference between where the light's coming from, but it's not as harsh as it was in the other pictures, which I'm happy about. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, and it is Monday today, so this is when this is going up, this one, and I think I'm gonna put up a random genetics challenge video today as well. But if you guys know that we're doing a giveaway on the channel, so if you haven't decided to sign up for the giveaway, definitely go check that out. It is on YouTube and on VidMe. I've only been getting a few entries on VidMe, you guys. There is absolutely no downside to entering on VidMe. You actually have a much higher chance of winning on VidMe because of how few people are on the platform right now. So we're getting, if you actually like enter there, you have a slightly higher chance statistically of winning, because there are only so many people who are on VidMe. So if you guys don't know about the giveaway, I'm doing a giveaway. There's going to be 6 winners across 2 platforms for a copy of Cats and Dogs, Sims 4 Stuff Pack, and a chance to have me make a sim for you, or have one of your sims be put into one of my new challenges coming up. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know. If you guys haven't signed up, you can definitely go check that out. If you guys have any ideas for other creative sims you think I should do, or other edits you think I should do, please also let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!